Hello, welcome. How is everybody doing this Saturday afternoon? Sorry, I'm just running. I'm running around, guys. What else is new, Story of my life. If you're popping on, say hello. Oopsies, I just threw our project on the floor. I'm just grabbing my iPad so I can chat and all that good stuff. There we go. We are not on screen, as I can see. It's a bit of a gong show today, you guys. Welcome to it. Join in the fun. 'Tis the season, right? There we go. That looks better. Okay, so welcome. If you pop on, say hello. Let me know you're there. I'd love to chat with you. And I'm going to share some fun projects. The jam jars. I don't know if you've seen them in the catalog. They're under our packaging basics. You may have gotten a box and not really know what to do with them. So I'm going to give you some ideas on that. And they are on page 137 of the catalog with all of our other fun packaging. So the last couple weeks on the blog, if you haven't popped over there, there's some great ideas with our packaging. And today I did tablescaping. And so I've got a few ideas to show you, but I'm going to show you some other ideas to do with those jam jars. So if you haven't looked, I always check out the packaging basics because I like to make fun little gifts, and it's a great way to do that. So hopefully you jumped over to the blog today and had a look, but I'm going to show you some of the goodies that were over there. So these fun little crackers, instead of buying them, my gosh, I was looking at them the other day and I don't know what happened with the price of these things. There's nothing really to them, but I'm a crafter, so I'm going to make my own, and they're going to look way prettier than what I can buy in the store. So I've saved up toilet paper rolls, and luckily in my job, I'm a cleaner, so toilet paper rolls come in abundance in my world. I saved a whole bunch of these, and I did actually make these for a customer. So that's kind of where the idea came from. I used up all my little cracker poppers, so I don't have one in this one, but I picked those up at Michael's. They were super cheap. I think it was a pack of 12 for like $3.99 or something like that. And then I've just stuffed, this one's empty. Well, it does have a chocolate in it. I stuffed just some little goodies and stuff like that she sort of picked out for her family into them. And then I just simply decorated it with some nice embellishments and made our own little Christmas crackers. So that was one of the tablescaping ideas that was in the blog today. Another one was a set of candles that I just sort of embellished with either paper wraps and just some die cuts and ribbon, or embossing on some vellum and just wrapping that. Obviously, I would probably sort of burn these down a little bit and then maybe make yourself a little hole to tuck in a battery operated one, or you could kind of carve them out, or you can just buy battery operated candles and put the wraps around those. So I know Costco, I saw, had a really good deal for like 8 candles for, I don't know, $20 or something. So this would make a nice little gift as well, if you got the battery operated candles. And it's just simply just some embossing, some little bit of ribbon, and little die cut, and simple. And just, these ones didn't wrap all the way around because the paper was already pre-cut, but obviously you'd cut your paper to size, like this one's cut all the way around. And then just some simple embellishments. This one I did a little differently. I had a little tag hanging off of it. And this one's pretty similar, just different ribbon around it for that one. So just some simple scapes to add to the table, or you can definitely give those as a gift. Another one is I got some just napkin rings at the dollar store. I think I got 2 for $1. The other one's around here somewhere. And I use that oh my gosh, snowy white velvet paper, I think it's called, to cut out the poinsettia dies, which I love. I hope these ones carry over again this year because they're gorgeous. And then this is a pearl accent that is retired, but I still had a few left, so I just added that in. These will be used on my table for my tablescape this year with some more of these that I've made. What else did I make? Oh, these fun little things for kids. Little elf legs. So we had these little treat packagings years and years ago. I have a horde of them. So basically, I just made little legs on the back, and I just die cut out and hand cut out the little body for him, and just embellished that, and then just got some jelly bellies and put those in there, and it makes a cute little kids table place setting. You can write their name on the little elf pants, and it's just super cute for them, as well as this isn't really Stampin' Up, but I thought it was cute anyways, taking some candy canes and just sort of tying them together to make sort of an easel, and then a cute little penguin place card that kind of sits in there and looks really cute at the kids' place settings. So adorable little, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera there, but an adorable little cute, easy thing to make. We all have candy canes on hand. And then some of the treat packages you saw last week, the snowman poop, the reindeer noses, those little accents can go at the kids' table as well. So those are some cute little ideas for you to decorate up your table. And there are some other ideas over on the blog that you can go check out and see what is happening. So one of the other ones that I made was a jam jar as a little battery operated lantern type thing. So I'll just turn this on and see if the camera will pick it up. It's pretty bright here. Hi Carla, how are you? I don't know how well the camera will get that, but cute little luminary jar. So we're going to make a few different versions of this today. Just turn this off. And so all I did was I cut out some snowflakes and I just tomboed those to the side of the jar. And then I wrapped it in that silver mesh just to give it a little bit of dimension and to kind of cover up where I'd put that glue in the middle of my snowflakes. And then I just found these little sparkly snowballs somewhere. I don't even know where. I may have bought them years ago. I may have dissected some greenery that I bought and just saved the little balls. I have a collection, you know me, little hoard of stuff. And then I've just decorated simply the top with just a couple of die cut snowflakes and a little tag that says believe, and then just some gems on it. So super cute little luminary that can just sit at the place setting as well. You can put their name on there instead of the believe, and it just looks really pretty. So a quick idea for you for a little treat as well. I'll just bring my little goodies in here. I kind of did this last minute. As you know, I had to take Bella to the doctor's this morning. She's all good. Thank you, everybody, for your well wishes for her. She just had a few little issues. She's getting old, so doctor gave her the all clear and no more medication and no more peanut butter sandwiches for her. So that might be something that she needs some well wishes for because she does love her peanut butter. But she's all good. So thank you if you're tuning in now for the later version. So what I wanted to make was a cute, another little kids decorations, little table favor, whatever you want to call it. Oh, thanks, Valerie. Yes, she's all good. I don't really want to say on camera what it is, but you know, it's not front end issues. We'll leave it at that. But she's all good. So what I've done is I've got to find my measurement here. I'm in chaos today, you guys. I've taken a little bit of vellum. So it's a strip that is 1 3/4 by 6 1/2. And I've kind of pre-done some of this, so I'm going to put it together to make sense for you. Yeah, age is great, eh? Oh, wow, your cats are 17. Bella's just turned 7. She's going to be 8 next year. So, yeah, She's a bit of a garbage hound eater, so I think that's part of her problem. But what I've done with that little strip of 1 3/4 by 6.5 is I've run it through the Wintry 3D embossing folder to get snowflakes on it. So you can see, the camera will pick that up. And then I have taken, I wanted sort of a mountain icicle sort of landscape for my little polar bear cutout. So I thought the Mountain Air, no, it's not called Mountain Air, the stamp set is called that. Majestic Mountain die set had this sort of little mountainscape die on it. So what I did was I just put it through the the cut and emboss machine. And I cut that out, and it's a little bit short, so I just sort of moved that, and then I got that little end so that I had a little mountain. And I sort of just decided which one I liked better, because obviously with your one strip, you're actually going to get 2 pieces, so you can make 2 of these. So that's fun, right? And basically, I'm just going to kind of roll it up and stick it in my jar, and it's going to wrap around perfectly. There's going to be a bit of a seam there, but that's okay. They don't like each other, Valerie. Oh no. That's not good. Sorry, my stuff here is going to sleep on me. There we go. So it'll just leave a little seam at the back, so just keep that in mind and make sure you put it to the back when you make your little thing. So I think that looks pretty cute, eh? Try and get it out of the camera. So then our bear is just big enough to fit into here. So I'm just going to kind of curl his feet, and you can kind of use your bone folder and kind of curl those in, because I want him to sit right in the jar and just kind of poke his head. Let's kind of get him in the right direction here. Poke his little head up over our little snowbank that we made out of our die cut. Okay, so I've got him in place there. So what I want to do is I'm going to make this into like polar bear poop. And so I've got some junior mints, and they're like little tiny little chocolates. And I'm just going to place those in the bottom. I like my poop and my reindeer noses and all that kind of fun stuff, if you haven't figured that out about me. So I've just put a little bit in the bottom, and then I'm just going to tuck my polar bear back in there on top of them. And if you want, you can sort of fill him up so that you see, oops, go crazy. So you see over the mountain, that's probably too many. You're going to kind of want to tuck your polar bear in there. So if you see sort of out of the mountain, I'm not going to get it because they're going to fall out, but his little head's here, and then you've got sort of a little mountain of junior mints in there. I love these things. Num num. Okay. So we've got him in there, and I kind of want him in the middle, so I'm just going to kind of nestle him in there. And that's pretty much all the decorating I'm going to do on the inside. I think it's cute. And then he just sort of sits in there, and we close the lid. It's not really going to show well on camera, but you guys got to eat the extras. That's right. See? Okay, so let's decorate the lid. So we're going to screw the lid on, and I've got the Just Jade and Gold braided ribbon that's in the catalog, and I'm going to stick a little glue dot on the back just to hold it in place while I wrap it around, because I want to tie a little bow. So make sure we know where the front is. Oh, hi, Glenda. Look at all you guys at home on a Saturday afternoon tuning in. Maybe I should come on in the afternoons and not the early morning. I was up late last night, so I'm feeling a little sluggish today. So I'm just going to trim that off to make it pretty. So we've just got a little tiny bow around the top, and the Just Jade matches his little, whatchamacallit, his scarf. Words are hard today. And then I am just going to Oh, that's right. We got the grandkids today. Fun, fun. And I've just cut out a couple of snowflakes again out of that snowy vellum paper. Yeah, neither do I, Valerie. That's why I work nights. I'm not an early morning riser. Never have been. When I did have to do it, it was not fun. And it was back in my 20s, so, you know, I'd stay up and party all night and just go to work. Not feeling so wonderful. And continue on. I literally have glitter everywhere. Can you see the glitter on my stamp pad? It's everywhere. So I picked the no peeking till Christmas, although you can see through it, so you know what's in there, but I think it's cute. And I've just stamped that in the Just Jade to match everything. And then I'm just going to sort of tuck this under here, and that'll finish it off. Simple decorating. It doesn't need to be too crazy. I mean, you can go crazy if you want, but if it's just for a place setting, it's not anything that has to distract from the wonderful food and everything else that you've put on there. So nice and super cute, right? Cute little snowman poop. So that's another idea. And then I've got another one for you. Just gonna grab all my goodies here. Kind of got everything all set out ahead of time. So this one, we're gonna change things up a bit. We are going to flip it upside down and we're gonna make a little ornament. All right, so what I've done is I have taken my layering circles and that cabin paper, I can never remember the name of it, and you're going to want to use this circle right here. If you have the 2-inch punch still, you can use that as well, and so that will cut a perfect little circle to fit on the lid and sort of give you a little bit of a rim, or I'm going to use mine as the base. So I've put a couple little pop dots on the bottom, and I'm actually going to double them up because I want a little bit of height to it. So that's a good trick. If you want to add a little bit of extra height, is to double up your dimensionals. And it gives it some good lift. Peaceful Place designer paper. Thank you, Glenda. Always got my back with the names. And so I've taken some of those little snowy balls and collected those. And then I have taken out of, I think it's called In the Pines. So it's retired, but I'm sure we have a set. I just didn't look ahead of time that will kind of give you a row of trees. If not, you can cut them out separately, even from the Whimsy Trees dies. That would work perfectly too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, so I've cut a couple of these and I've kind of just shaded them with my blender brush differently, just to give a little bit of color on this one and a lot of color on that one, just with a blending brush and shaded spruce. And on my darker one, I'm going to take some glue dots and I'm going to apply them sort of towards the bottom to your trunks. Oops, I want to put those on the back. Sorry, guys. Flip it over, put it on the back side because you're going to want to place it on the inside rim of your jar. So we're going to do that right now. So kind of using that ledge there where the screw top is, I'm just going to place those trees down. And it's so that when I do my bottom part here next, you'll see in a minute that I've got a bit of a dimension with the trees. That's sort of what I'm looking for. So then what I've got is one of the die cuts from the Penguin Playmates paper, the little fox that looks like he's sleeping. And I've just added sort of a little easel backing to it so that I can stand him up in the bottom of my little scene here, my snowy scene. So I'm just going to place him sort of towards the front, I guess. And I'm just going to plunk him down there. So we're kind of creating a little diorama, I guess you'd call it. And then I'm sort of curving my trees because I want my trees to sort of sit in behind him, kind of like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a glue dot and kind of place them, a couple of them, place them sort of in behind this. I'm just folding the stems back because that's going to be what I stand my, oops, I didn't put them in the right spots. Silly me. We'll just adjust here. There we go. I just need to move this one a little bit. I'll hold it up in a sec so you can see what I did. I'm basically just using those little trunks as the, hang on, I gotta move it. I had it too close to the box. Never mind, we'll get another glue dot. It doesn't want to come up on me. I'm using the trunks as the easel like I did to hold down the fox. Okay, so we've kind of got the tree layer in behind him. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take, I just grabbed a few little balls here. I'm just gonna put the little balls in there in front of him so it kind of looks like he's in a snowy little scene. And then I'm gonna screw the lid on. Oops, I didn't line up my trees very well here, hang on. This project apparently I didn't think through, you guys. The placement is a little off, so let's just screw your jar in first so that you kind of know where to put him. So now I know that I kind of want them right about there. So I'm going to grab just a little piece of tear tape here, and I'm going to place that right on the back of my, so that I kind of know that that's center to my other trees. Take that off. Then put your trees inside, kind of centered. Now we're cooking with gas, you guys. And then pull that off. There we go. And now we can screw it on and it'll look how I wanted it to. There, we did it. So cute little scene. And you can add more too if you wanted to. That's totally your decision. And then I've just got some burlap ribbon. This is retired, but I love it. And I have a couple rolls that I need to use up. So I'm just going to wrap this around the whole little ornament here. And I've kind of pre-measured out, so I've cut off enough that I need it. And it can get a little tricky, so what I recommend is put a glue dot on the lid, just like we did on this one here, to hold it in the back. And that'll kind of keep it down in place so that you can tie it. Sort of, kind of, you know. So does everybody have some of these jam jars and not really know what to do with them? Because mine have been sitting in the box since whenever the catalog came out in the summer there, and I haven't done anything with them. But I like to collect all of this kind of stuff, so it's, oops, my trees are kind of falling over, but we can fix that after. So I just tied it around, tied it in a little knot, and then I've just got some brown suede ribbon, or early espresso. I'm not really sure what color it is, to tell you the truth. And I'm just going to make a little hanging, because obviously this is like a little tree ornament, a little hanging tie. If I can get my fingers to work. There we go. So it'll just hang off the tree, or you can get those nice sort of little hook things for the tree. You don't have any, Glenda? Oh, I'm shocked. You know that treat packaging is my jam, so I need to have all of it. I even just ordered a bunch off the clearance rack. Planning out for next year. So I've got just these little gold holly leaves, that another thing that I'm hoarding that I need to use. So I thought these would be a nice little cute accent to put on the top. Keeping this one pretty simple. It might be for my nephew, I'm not sure. I have a couple different ideas for his little ornament that I make him. So could be this one, could be the little embroidery hoops that we made a few weeks back. These are a little bit pesky to move around because they're so small. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second. And then I've got some ones cut out here. I might stick one of these little green ones in here too. It's not just jade, but it's that early espresso color. Or early espresso. Oh my goodness. Evening evergreen. There, I think that looks cute. And then you could add a little tag or whatever you wanted to put their name on it or write happy holidays or whatever you want. But super simple, cute, uses up some of your little scrappy bits and whatnot, and makes a cute little tree ornament that you can give away to somebody. So cute, cute. So that's all our little ideas. I don't know if all of them will show on camera very well, but just some great ideas to use for the jam jars. If you haven't gone over to the blog and checked out all the other tablescape, hop on over there. It's Carrot Top's Creative Co. at blogspot.com, and you will find some great ideas for your tablescaping and all of the fun goodies that you may just be in the tail end of creating, or you may not have even started yet, or you may not have even thought about it, and now you want to do it because I've inspired you to get out there and make some cute, easy, quick projects that you can fancy up the table and dine in the style. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in later today. Thank you all for all the well wishes for Bella. Like I said, she is fine and on the mend, and no peanut butter sandwiches for her. All right, you guys, take care. We'll see you next Saturday, and I will come up with something because I haven't decided yet. All right, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye bye. Paper hugs.